What's up, everybody? Waldy Dude here, bringing you some more Halo, Team Slayer, Infinity, some bullshit like that. So I told you guys a few weeks ago that I was going to be bringing you a bunch of Halo, and unfortunately, the last session that I recorded, everything that I recorded, didn't actually record, so a bit of a delay in getting that out. Now that it's here, you can all relax. Try to get one of these out every other day or so. Man, where to fucking start? So much to say about this game. I think, on the positive side, it's never good when you have to start it with on the positive side. On the positive side, I think what I like about this game is that it's a lot more tactical, strategical than COD. There's none of that head glitching bullshit, essentially. The radar is technically there, but you have to face forward to do it, so it's not feel extremely overpowered, at least. I think some of the massive downsides that I've begun to experience is that, at least on this 4v4, people are joining in teams regularly, and skill be damned, if you're running down the map with somebody, you know, more or less at your side, you're gonna kill whoever it is that you come across every time. Not only that, but you know, if you're going up consistently against 1v2, 1v3, there just really isn't much you can do. Grenades are being chucked all over, battle rifles are just, you know, tearing the air apart, etc., etc. One of the things I think you guys pointed out in the first video this game really needs is better team balancing. So I mean, just the matches are just all over the board. I think I'm level, what, 17, 18 here, something like that. And I'll join up and it'll put, I don't know, first of all, I'll get in a lobby with people who are 70, 80, 90. I mean, that's, I don't know, what, 10, 15, 20 times the amount of playtime I have, maybe more, I don't know. And then it'll put, like, myself and the next lowest guy on in there, like somebody who's level 10, and then two guys who are level maybe 30, and like the dude who are like 70, 80, 90 are on the same team, and they've got a level 30 over there. I don't get how they do it. And then your entire team gets shit stomped, etc., etc. I've got a few matches I might end up putting out. It's I feel like it's a classic case of, you know, trying to compensate for shitty teammates. Just not a whole lot you can do. I'm lucky because these guys are more or less around my skill level, which is nice. So what I basically need are moving target dummies. If I could plug in a, I'm going to get me started on the mouse thing. If I could plug in a mouse and keyboard on this thing, I would be 1,000 times the player that I am instantaneously. The only holding, which is the only thing, the biggest, I took that kill, that's kind of dick. The biggest thing holding me back on this is just the controller. By and large, 110%. It is so infuriating. You move so fucking slow, and it changes your play style around, unfortunately. What ends up happening is, I'm trying to think of some good examples. If you know somebody is there, you have a greater tendency to basically run at them straight on, as opposed to these hard, awkward angles that you might choose if I had a mouse and keyboard, because I can't get these shots lined up that I would normally because my aim is so bad. So I have a tendency to run at them more or less head on like a fucking idiot. You know, one of the big strengths of the mouse and keyboard is, I'm not even sure what that was. Maybe a grenade. One of the big strengths of the mouse and keyboard is just being able to, well, the precision, the speed, dexterity, the accuracy. I mean, I don't know, is there a drawback to it? So anyway, one of those things that happens is you can jump down off all these cliffs, and you know, you can be aiming down or aiming up without any problems. I mean, this game would probably be absurdly deadly with the mouse and keyboard. I would love to get my hands on a sniper rifle. I would definitely be using a battle rifle the entire time. Your characters move so slowly, and that's really the only way you can do it with a controller. But the characters have to move so fucking slow, because if you had attached a mouse and keyboard and they move this slow, it would just be game over. Frequently in the kill cams, although I'm not sure how reliable they are, just posted up some video of those guys, somebody trying to shoot me, and they're just all over the board. But frequently, you see people's aim looks like it's just shit-tastic. It looks dreadful, awful. And I don't know how much of that is just shitty kill cams and how much of that is like actual terrible aim. In my opinion, I would rate myself right now as a below average Halo player. Well, I would say an average Halo player and a well below average console player. And I think that if anybody is losing to me on this game, I think that they should uninstall, strangle themselves. I can't find this guy right now. Oh, double reload, that's nice. Probably should melee him. Oh, got lucky there. You know, they should uninstall, strangle themselves with some kind of power port, because it's this idiot's just went right into it. Because there's no reason to. Anyway, I don't know. And then it's fucking overshields. It makes you think too. It's so nice. I love new perspectives because it just makes you think. But I don't stop to realize how much of an advantage I may have on PC over someone who's not as good with a mouse and keyboard. And you know, forget any type of FPS experience, but the simple fact that I'm very good with the mouse and keyboard means that I already have a massive advantage over other people. So something that's interesting to think about once you move over to console and start playing with this god-awful piece of shit controller. There's a number of different projects that I've seen on Kickstarter. I was talking to Bruce about one of these earlier. One of them has has like a trackball where the right thumbstick would be, and supposedly you move your thumb over that and it's supposed to be faster and more accurate, but the project never got funded. You can actually go to his site and buy it, but it's a pre-order. I don't think they've actually been released yet. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know if that's something revolutionary. I have a real hard time imagining that anybody who plays console just giving up the controller, overnight. And I have a really hard time imagining that the next gens are going to allow us to use mouse and keyboard and controllers at the same time. So we'll have to see what happens. I mean, I don't know. I don't say I'm slowly getting better because I have thousands and thousands of hours on mouse and keyboard, and I have several hundred on a console, so it's not even close. Even the best of the best of the best. It was funny. I'll save that story for another day. But anyway, questions, comments, critiques, let me know what you guys think.